Good afternoon and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school softball tournament coverage. Today in this Division 5 East District Championship, the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans take on the West Muskingum Lady Tornadoes. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome in to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, your Wood Electric pregame show here with the Division 5 East District Showdown, as it is Tusky Valley taking on West Muskingum. And if you've been around the area right now, you'd probably think, wait a minute, there's still softball being played today? Yeah, well, believe it or not, there's a bright thing up in the sky after what I can only describe as an eventful trip for Aaron Stump and myself and the Claxon Communications crew to get over here.
A little bit of everything, wasn't there, man? But the car's nice and clean right now with the car wash I just went through called a downpour.
The Mother Nature car wash. All that pollen, don't worry, it'll be back tomorrow probably. Well, this is a showdown that, we are highly anticipating. Obviously, you get deeper into the tournament runs, you start talking about district championships, you start talking about regional appearances, and all of a sudden, intensity turns up just a little bit more.
Yeah, especially these smaller schools. They got a lot of mix of the upperclassmen, the lowerclassmen, and it's always an interesting detail, as you say, Nick, as you get further into the playoffs. How does everyone kind of react to that? If you've had your juniors and the seniors, most likely they've been through this a couple times already. Both of these teams have seen a lot of success here the last few years. But again, for these freshmen and sophomores, it may be something they're experiencing for the first time. So environment's a little more ratcheted. The people come in here a little bit louder, a lot more of them right now. So we're expecting a great contest today.
This could be one heck of a pitcher versus pitcher duel coming up, too. We'll tell you more about that as we roll on with your Wood Electric pregame show. We're going to take our first break, and when we return, we caught up with both coaches. That is both Stacy Martin for Tusky Valley and Josh Bobo for West Muskingum. Stay tuned on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, your home for tournament softball.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Chenaden Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers 2 convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Pre-packaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show, live here from Buckeye Trail High School, as Big Z Sports has Tusky Valley taking on West Muskingum, Division 5 East District showdown here. We are along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling and his head coach, Stacy Martin, for Tusky Valley. Coach, we know everything comes up to these moments throughout the season. You know, you play to get to these kind of moments. Another tough opponent as you expected. How are the Trojans feeling coming into this matchup?
We're pretty confident. I think we prepped very well. We were able to get some game footage and be able to see from the other night when they played Martin's Ferry, so we're able to prep for their pitchers rather well. I think we'll be all right.
Now, for you guys, you know, you jumped out to that really quick lead against Barnesville. Things got a little bit more slow from there, but you end up getting a nice win at home in your last district showdown. West Muskingum on the other side put up 20 runs. So what have you guys talked about, and maybe a comparison between how those 2 games went and maybe about keeping that fast start going throughout the full 7 innings?
They have to make sure that they're still making their adjustments in the box. They don't do so well with the slower pitching like we'd seen with Barnesville. The pitching we're seeing today is right in my girls' wheelhouse. So, once again, we're pretty confident going into today. So I'm not worried about how many runs they put up in their last game. That doesn't matter.
It's always amazing how the matchups work whenever you get to this part of the tournament too. East District's always tough, and you guys play an incredibly tough schedule too with the IVC. How much do you feel like that prepares a team for this kind of moment in the tournament?
Well, it's not even just the IVC. I think our district in Division 5 is pretty solid, pretty good competition. But having those IVC, playing Sandy Valley, playing Garaway, us going over and playing on the other side of the IVC with Conotton Valley and Strasburg, as I think it's given us a pretty good leg up on going into games like this.
Now, we know your last time out and throughout the season, Brennan Reichman has been a force for you guys in the circle, but I definitely got to ask, you have a freshman who ends up hitting a solo home run at the bottom of the order too. So whenever you get production from top to bottom in your lineup, how much more does that put you at ease?
It puts me very much at ease, and you just talking about that just gave me goosebumps of even putting that ball over the fence. So yeah, I just know that when I make those changes in my lineup, that these girls that they step up, they get the accolades and the boosts from their other teammates. Those kinds of things go a long way. That these girls they do what's asked of them, and they do it very well.
And last thing for you, Coach, I know you mentioned about the pitching, and we kind of already talked about the Tornadoes offense, but what is it you guys have been focusing on the most that you want to try to negate or try to take out of the game for West Muskingum?
They're pretty good at running bases. We worked on that quite a bit. If we can shut that down, and we have to put runs on the board. We have to make sure that we don't get that lead and just kind of coast in the middle of the game and then step it up again. We need to have our foot on the throttle from the first inning to the 7th inning and put runs on the board every single inning, and I think we'll be all right.
Sounds like a great plan, Coach. Well, as always, good luck to the Trojans, and thank you for your time.
Yep, thank you very much.
Head coach Stacy Martin for the Tusky Valley Trojans, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. We'll be hearing from West Muskingum Coach Bobo right after this.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia at 330-343-9830 and put the life back in life insurance.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show, live here from Buckeye Trail High School as we've got East District action out of the tournament in Division 5. It is the West Muskingum Tornadoes taking on the Tusky Valley Trojans. We go along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Head coach Josh Bobo for the West Muskingum Tornadoes. Coach, first and foremost, tournament softball doesn't get much better than this, but obviously definitely crunch time here as the number of teams are dwindling down. How are you guys feeling coming into this matchup?
Feeling pretty good. We've been hitting the ball well lately. Our pitcher's really got in her groove. Katie Bear has done a nice job really all year keeping us in ball games, but lately she's really been locked up, keeping the score down for the other team, allowing our bats to catch it, to settle into the game.
Now, one of the luxuries you guys and Tusky Valley are going to get in this game, we're actually going to be able to play this game tonight with the all-turf surface. Any expected change with that? I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have turf or you play on natural dirt.
No, we play on dirt, but, these kids play travel ball a lot, and they're all used to turf, and they enjoy playing on turf. We have a league opponent with the turf field, so we don't think it'll be a factor in the game. So pretty excited to get going.
Now, it's always a competitive East District. We know that year in and year out. You guys taking on Tusky Valley, another team that's had a heck of a season as well. What have you been talking about in terms of this matchup with the Trojans with your Tornadoes?
Well, we believe, as far as the Trojans go, that it definitely starts and ends in the circle. They have a very capable top-end pitcher. And so we feel like it's kind of power against power with our very deep lineup. And we're just going to go up there and try to get quality at bats and make some noise while we're in the box.
And whenever it comes to tournament softball, you got to have players who are going to go up there who are going to put the ball in play. You got to have a pitcher in the circle who's going to be, hitting your spots. But it's also so much of a mental game too, because we know it's win or go home. How much have you guys talked about your with West Muskingum in terms of keeping that locked in and not letting that bother you too much? Well, we play a really hard schedule throughout the course of the year, both non-league. Our athletic director's done a great job of scheduling us up. We knew what kind of team we had in advance of the season. And then our MVL schedule, extremely competitive. We play all the big schools as well. So a lot of teams still alive in their various district tournaments. So we feel like that grind that we've put the kids through kind of, we've already been through the ups and downs of the season. We've had walk-off wins, walk-off losses. And the girls we figured out to keep that energy high and keep that even keel, roll with the punches when we need to, stay positive, and keep picking each other up. And that's what we've done the last couple weeks once we've got things rolling. Well, you could definitely call the Tornadoes battle-tested in that regard then. Thank you so much for your time, Coach, and good luck to the Tornadoes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Head coach Josh Bobo for the West Muskingum Tornadoes, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. We're going to wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show and get to the night's first pitch right after this.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
It is your Wood Electric pregame show, and it is time for your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's for this East District Championship out of Division 5. We'll start off with West Muskingum. Leading things on for them, Addie Antonetz. She is your shortstop wearing number 33. Batting second, Daly Foster, the left fielder, number 27. Lydia Huey is your second baseman, and she will be batting third wearing number 10. Wearing number 23, batting fourth, Gabby Hammer, the center fielder. What a name for the power spot. After that, in the fifth spot, it's Callie Smith, the third baseman, number 8. It is going to be Katie Baer on the mound, wearing number 36, batting sixth. Kayana Bowers is going to be your catcher, batting seventh, wearing number 25. Batting eighth is Maria Reese. She is your designated player, number 22. And number 12, your first baseman, batting ninth, Callie Meddings. And then your flex player, the right fielder, number 1, Peyton Brown. Those are your starting lineups for West Muskingum, brought to you by Wendy's. How about for Tusky Valley, Stump?
For Coach Stacy Martin and the Tusky Valley Trojans, leading off third baseman, number 4, Ellie Wallach, followed by Haley Rotuno, playing shortstop in number 1. Batting third, the pitcher, number 39, Brennan Reichman. Batting fourth and playing second base, number 18, Ariana Wade. Next up, batting fifth is a designated player, number 33, Delaney Erickson, followed by your right fielder, number 13, Callie Stotts. Batting seventh and catching tonight, Hallie Burrell, number 26, followed by the eighth batter, number 5, and playing left field, Morgan Wright. And finally, number 9 batter tonight, playing first base, number 21, Ashley Bensley, and our flex player, Ava Beatty, playing center field.
Thank you for that, Stump, as that is your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's. Stay tuned, because coming up, we're going to take another time out here in just a little bit for your national anthem and such, and your Wood Electric pregame show is going to roll on. Now, we could go through all the matchups, we could go through the records, we could go through the stats and go through all of this. It's a district championship, man. It's about time to start throwing that stuff out the window.
A lot of it doesn't matter right now, and what's even going to play a little bit more into it, we've kind of had some weather here. So, again, how have the girls been able to adjust that? We got a beautiful facility
Wind
here.
Is blowing straight in from center field,
too,
by the way. So I don't know if you get something up in the air, how far it's actually going to go. You're going to have to put it straight through the wind. Time for the national anthem when we return. Game time from Buckeye Trail.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors, Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio, and you know it's about time for a district championship stump when Enter Sandman comes
Sandman, man, that just turns it up a whole notch right there. This is all right.
West Muskingum will be at the plate first, and it is Tusky Valley who will be out there defensively. Brennan Reichman on the mound. We already know how dominant she has been this season at times. She's going to be tasked with something unfamiliar, which is a new team to be taken on, obviously. West Muskingum, we know, is a group that is in an always competitive and always tough MVL. Both of these teams go out of their way to schedule the best opponents they possibly can, not just in conference play, but out of conference play as well, and it's for moments just like this.
And it's evident, like you said, Nick, up to this point, both teams have been real dominant right now. We're looking forward to a great game. Again, Mother Nature's been cooperative right now, but there is a lot of wind in there.
Bit of a breeze.
What surprised me a little bit is I didn't see either coach hit balls to our outfield up there to kind of get used to the wind up there right now. So I don't know if that's done on purpose, not to psych your outfielders out right now, but if you're playing left field tonight, you're going to have to make some adjustments with this wind.
Certainly will. So leading things off, Addie Antonette's the shortstop for West Muskingum, and it is about time for softball from Buckeye Trail and Lore City. Thanks for tuning in to the Wood Electric pregame show as we will roll on. Brennan Reichman ready, and her first delivery to Antonette's is going to bounce in the dirt, ball number 1. Of course, we did have 4 scheduled broadcasts today. Only 2 getting played right now.
Basically, if you had artificial turf, you're playing. Here you got natural turf, no chance.
1-0. That was going to be low. Antonette's with a check swing, but she did not go. It's 2-0. Reichman working low those first 2 pitches. We'll see if she looks to bring it up any. It's a disciplined Tornadoes team at the plate, not known for chasing a whole bunch. 2-0, swung on and missed as Reichman goes to the outside corner.
Well, if you're West Muskingum, too, again, you want to make the Tusky Valley pitcher right there. Again, kind of get over those nerves right away, make her throw a couple strikes right now, and kind of get her a little off her game if you can.
2-1's a tapper to the right side. It's going to hook foul. Just away from the outstretched glove of Ashley Binsley, the first baseman. So now the count draws even at 2-2.
Tell you, the first few pitches sent Brennan, again, really smart pitch out there far on the outside corner right there, right over the black stripe, and really nice pitch, nothing in the middle so far.
2-2, popped up, right side. Wade calls everybody off from second, and she will make the grab for out number 1. Wind had died down there, so no real change with how that ball's trajectory went. Daly Foster, the left fielder, number 27, will now stand in, a lefty. Ellie Wallach from third will play up the line, just in front of the third base coach's box. Reichman ready. Her first delivery. Swung on, tapper, Wallach gloves it, and that was just foul. Throw was going to get her, but it doesn't matter. It's a foul ball, so now an 0-1 count.
So Ellie Wallach moving really nice down there. Again, got it really quick. Would have been out, but to your point, doesn't matter. 1 strike.
Ellie actually just apologized to Binsley at first for throwing it, even though it was already called foul. Hey, just practice, right?
Yeah, a little practice. Ashley got a little extra stretch in there.
0-1, slapped, left side, shortstop going back. Is it going to be a make the grab, and it hooks away from the left fielder. Now rounding and going for second is Foster, as she will check up there as West Muskingum's got their first base runner. That had a ton of tailspin to it, and racing back from shortstop there was Rotuno. She wasn't going to be able to make the play. Left fielder in right came in, but it just skipped and kicked about 6 feet to the left.
Yeah, and you always kind of wonder, again, with these artificial turfs, how much is going to slip, how much is going to stick and twist right there. And that one really stuck and spun off there. Unfortunate if you're the Tusky Valley Trojans, but, again, you got one out on second base, and you got Reichman in the middle.
Lydia Huey, the second baseman, her first plate appearance. Reichman's first delivery tries to go at the knees, but it drops too low. Wind now blowing straight, actually from right to left, basically. Absolutely packed house here from Lore City, no surprise. 1-0. Swung on, back up the middle, off of the glove there of Reichman. It's past a diving Wade, and coming home is Foster. No throw. As Huey delivers the RBI to get the game started for the Tornadoes.
Unfortunate bounce right there off of Brendan Reichman's glove right there, and almost like Ariana Wade had it honed in, ready to go, but unfortunately it went behind her and she was unable to get that. So,
and a very quick mound meeting here already from head coach Stacy Martin. We'll step aside. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Gabby Hammer, the center fielder for West Muskingum, stands in. 1-0 lead. Tornadoes off to a quick start. First Reichman pitch there to her is going to be on the corner for a strike. Yeah, that was one of those circumstances there, Stump, that you and I talked about it. Reichman made the right idea trying to make the play, but just kicked off enough of her glove that Wade couldn't recover and cut back the other direction. The 0-1 swung on and missed. You saw the spin on that one. It started on the outside corner and ended up in the left-handed batter's box.
And I think a good mound visit by Coach Mountain there, just kind of, Martin, that is, just kind of getting her team to calm down a little bit. And right
0-2 is swung on and missed as Reichman goes right after Hammer for out number 2.
I don't know what Coach Martin said, but it worked.
It worked on that, on that plate appearance. Callie Smith, the third baseman, will now stand in. Runner on first is Huey. Tornadoes with the 1-0 lead here, top of the first inning. Thanks for tuning in. And, of course, high school softball, all brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and a whole host of other great sponsors. First offering is on the corner from Reichman, strike number 1. We'll tell you all about those great sponsors throughout tonight's broadcast. And as we always say, patronize those who continue to support high school sports. Next delivery from Reichman. Tapper back up the middle over Reichman's head. Rotuno grabs it at short. On to first. Close play, but it's there. Got her by a half step. West Muskingum plates 1. Tusky Valley coming to the plate right after this.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Tournament softball action lives right here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. It will be Tusky Valley coming to the plate. West Muskingum gets the fast start with the 1-0 lead. And now Katie Bear will take over in the circle for the Tornadoes. Very confident pitcher and, of course, a very confident head coach in Josh Bobo as well. And for good reason, given how West Muskingum's season has gone this year, Stump, they have been a team not only that's been a tough out just in the MVL period, but just overall been a very tough team to get out, and obviously that's why they find themselves where they are right now in the tournament.
Yeah, they got a lot of talented players right now, and again, that's why it was important to Tusky Valley to kind of kill that rally quick that first half of the first inning. They did it really well. So you're up 1-0 if you're West Muskingum, and again, you're looking at Tusky Valley. If they did what they did last game, they came out blazing. All bats were on fire.
First one fouled away by Ellie Wallach, third baseman for the Trojans.
Boy, how about that play? Haley Rotuno, though, shutting it down there at the end of the first inning there. Charged that ball really nice, rocketed it over there to Ashley Binsley at first.
Well, and that also really builds confidence in your pitcher, knowing she can defend on her defense like that. And that's going to be a bloop single from Wallach, who got it off the end of the bat but pushed it over top the third baseman's head. A leadoff single for the Trojans.
Yeah, you could almost hear that go right off the end of the bat. That would have had to hurt there. So
up next, Haley Rotuno, the shortstop. Rotuno, as you said, defensively, obviously making a big play there. Looking to get something going here. We know Wallach's got plenty of wheels, and she loves to push it on the base paths. First delivery, popped up, middle of the infield, and shortstop will go back and make the grab as Rotuno goes after the first one she sees and pops out to Antonetz for out number 1. Brennan Reichman, your pitcher, will now come in. And we saw that in Tusky Valley's district semifinal showdown, in which it was aggressive from the start, kind of part of the reason they got that 5-run first inning, and really that was all they needed from there.
Yeah, they came out very aggressive, and even from the top to the bottom. I don't care if it was the first or the ninth batter, man. They came out blazing all down the lineup, and that's what they're going to need tonight, and they definitely have it in them. We'll see if they can make it happen.
First offering from Bear was out of the zone. It's 1-0. Wallach getting a pretty big lead over from first. Bear ready again. 1-0, swung on and skied to left over the trees and foul.
That might be closer to Tusky Valley than this ball field right now.
I don't even actually know what's in that direction.
I think that ball's pretty well gone.
1-1 from Bear. Swung on, popped straight back towards us, now 1-2. Something that's really interesting, Stump, if you watch the way Bear delivers it, very slow, very methodical at the start of the delivery, then snaps it right in there. That can really mess with hitters' timing sometimes.
I think we've seen the first 3 batters here for Tusky Valley almost get up there and almost swing, and that's a prime example. You just got to be a little more patient up there and move up in the box a little bit, and they've gotten to her.
But did you notice the change, though, from Bear? Went quicker that time. So all about messing up the timing, working on that tempo. Reichman was on it and fouled it. Now a 1-2. Bear will rock and deliver. Swung on, left side, foul. Reichman a bit out in front, pushing it a little bit closer to the field of play now.
Yeah, if I'm the third baseman there, Kaylee Smith for West Muskingum, I'm hogging that line right now.
Bear waits for the call from her dugout. 1-2, swung on, and there's another one that's gone to Souvenir City, but not in over the outfield fence, over the first base line.
Coach Martin's got a big laugh going right now. I said, all right, we need one of these between the white lines right now. You've hit this thing a mile already. Let's go.
Coach Martin's probably thinking, are we going to have enough softballs to finish this game? 1-2, swung on and missed as it was a changeup that buckled Reichman.
Yeah, nice change of speeds right there for Bear right there, and Brendan going down with the first strikeout there for Tusky Valley, and second out.
Ariana Wade, the second baseman, will now come in. Wade, somebody's name who a lot of times in the box score we saw plenty of power out of her throughout this season. First delivery, there goes Wallach. Throw comes down, it's going to be short, and Wallach's going to slide in safely with a stolen base.
Yeah, you said earlier, Nick, Wallach again with a lot of speed right there, and again, now you got someone in scoring position. Ariana Wade has plenty of bat there, and see if the Trojans can tie it up here.
Wade with the 0-1 count. Bear gets her call. Next delivery is inside as Wade leans out of the way, now 1-1. Really almost not an open spot on the outfield fence right now. In terms of fans, obviously. 1-1, goes for the outside corner, just runs up. Now 2-1.
No, both communities have really showed up for this game. It's a great thing to see, especially at this level. Again, you got 2 high-quality teams right now, and you're going to be watching a great game today.
The 2-1. Wade pops it up off the handle, left side. Shortstop comes in and makes the grab for out number 3. So the Tornadoes will strand one Tusky Valley runner on second. We'll be back right after this for the second inning.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Top of the second inning here from Lore City. District Championship action out of Division 5 in the East District. West Muskingum leads Tusky Valley 1-0. Coming up to the plate, it will be 6, 7, 8. Due up for the Tornadoes. Reichman's first delivery is cut on and missed to Katie Bayer, the pitcher. You know, Reichman, give her the velocity advantage in this matchup, but for Bayer, with the way we were talking about how she's been changing the timing already, that makes it incredibly difficult down the stretch. The 0-1, that's going to be in there at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, again, we got to remember, again, these are just, young ladies playing in a very high-pressured game right now, and Brennan doing a nice job coming out this second inning right now and mowing them down there.
0-2 went up in the zone and got Bayer to bite for the strikeout, her second punch out. Kiana Bowers, the catcher, will now come in. Bowers fouls the first one off to the right. Good luck finding that one as well.
I think right there's the difference between the pitchers. You said the velocity-wise. We're going to see a lot more West Muskingum falling off to the first base line. We've seen a Tusky Valley fall a bunch off on the third base line.
0-1 driven, and there's a glove from Wallach over at third. High throw off the glove of Binsley over the fence, so that will award second base to Bowers. Wallach's second throw over. The first one was a foul ball that she delivered over there anyway, and it was a little bit high. You and I talked about what potentially could be an issue if she was going to have to bring it down, but threw that one too high. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner come in for Bowers. Checking into the ball game will be number 4, Gabriella Grandstaff, the freshman. Maria Reese, the designated player, now coming in. Blue getting the substitution in, or the courtesy runner, I should say. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Tornadoes lead 1-0. Reichman kicked, steals. That one was low, blocked off the turf there by Burrell.
Just got a radar report on that pitch, 65 miles an hour.
Sounds about right for Reichman.
Looks like she's been around there all game.
1-0. Swung on and missed. Goes upstairs and gets Reese to swing through it.
Yeah, previous pitch again down the dirt, but Hallie Borrell again doing a nice job keeping the runner there at second base right now. You never know how important those are until later in the game.
1-1 delivery goes for the outside corner and it pushes just away. Burrell tried to pull it back in, but Blue saw it all the way. Reese digs back in.
Yep, good eye discipline up there, but again, just a really good pitch because you swing at that, there's no way you're getting out there to get it.
2-1 bunt attempt. Reichman's going to charge and grab it, throw it on to first. Wade is there. It is out number 2, but the sacrifice will move Bowers up. Actually, Grandstaff, the courtesy runner, up just 60 feet away now. That was a good reaction, though, by the Tusky Valley defense. I don't think anyone was expecting the sacrifice there on a 2-1 count.
Yeah, good surprise if you're the Tornadoes, but to your point there, everyone did exactly what they did. Ansley Bensley came rushing it, Brennan Reichman took it, and Ariana Wade got over to first base to get the out.
There's going to be a strike on the outside corner to Kaylee Meddings, the first baseman, here in a big spot, looking for that second run up on the board. Matchups like this, you cannot be afraid to just manufacture those runs. The 0-1. Outside corner at the knees, strike two. You and I, this first time, we're like really direct center back behind when Reichman's pitching, and we can finally see the spin. They're not kidding. 0-2. Swung on and missed as Reichman will strand the runner over at third. Trojans coming to the plate right after this.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Delaney Erickson at the plate to lead things off for the Trojans. Bottom of the second inning. Good work there by Reichman and her defense behind her as they stranded the runner for the Tornadoes. Now they go back to work offensively. Ground ball off the third baseman's glove, and safe at first, going to be Erickson. Moving from right to left there. The third baseman in Smith, that one took a high hop right off of the palm.
Last game, we saw, numerous instances where there were just hard shots up and down the lineup. So, again, Delaney Erickson coming in, the designated player in the fifth spot, doing a nice job starting the second inning off. And whenever you get your leadoff runner on, that's always increases your chances to score that inning drastically.
Ground ball down the third baseline. Smith gloves is going to go on actually to first. Close play and safe there and beating it out. She looked the runner down to second in Erickson, then decided to deliver on to first, and Stotts beats it out.
Again, great hustle by Callie Stotts right there. Not watching the ball, wonder if it's going foul. She hit that, took right off. She's got some speed down there too, so great hustle there.
One of our additional sponsors today jumping on for today's presentation. You know what sounds good right now, Stump? How about a little Sammy Sue's barbecue?
A little barbecue right now.
Softball and barbecue. It sounds perfect. First one fouled straight back, hopefully over us, and it is, as Burrell slips behind 0-1. What's your order of choice from Sammy Sue's?
You know what? There is nothing bad. There's very few restaurants I would go to and just look at the menu and pick. But Sammy Sue's is one of them. That
bunt attempt from Burrell. It was high. She tried to pull the bat back, but ends up making contact. It's now 0-2 as it was popped foul.
Sammy Sue, yeah, its menu is wide and good.
I'm a sucker for brisket. It's always brisket.
You can't go wrong with. You never can. And I don't know what the secret sauce is there either, but
that's because it's all fresh.
That
has something to do with in-house made.
Ooh. Okay, we gotta stop talking about some dehydrating here, drooling right now.
0-2 to Burrell. Driven left side. Smith grabs it, steps on third, gets the lead runner, delivers on to first, and Burrell will beat it out. Now here comes the runner advancing on to third and sliding in safely. Heads up base running there, as although Erickson was out over there by third, Stotts went all the way around and advanced on the fielder's choice. Burrell was also safe at first, so runners at the corners with one out.
Again, another great display of good base running by Callie Stotts there, putting a lot of pressure on the Tornadoes right there. And again, with the two outs right there, that's a big base right there.
Morgan Wright, the left fielder. We'll see if they put Burrell in motion with second base open. Bunt attempt, pulls the bat back, and here comes the run home as it's a pass ball, and scoring with ease is going to be Stotts. Now advancing on to third, wild throw! Burrell is going to come around and score, and suddenly Tusky Valley leads.
Again, the Trojans doing a great job putting the constant pressure there on the Tornadoes. And Tornadoes with some unfortunate errors right there. Now it looks like we have some umpires.
Now I'm wondering if the question is some kind of interference, somebody potentially leaving early from first base, possibly. Obviously over at first was Burrell. We'll wait and see. I didn't see who was the umpire who wanted to start the meeting and the conversation on the conference. We'll see. And it is a dead ball. The runners will come back because they're saying it went off the leg of Morgan Wright. So obviously on the dead ball, runners will not advance on the hit by pitch.
Is that what?
Oh, wait a minute.
There's no way.
Actually, it wouldn't be for Wright because the runners go back to the corners. Hold on a minute. As those are not the right runners out on the base because Burrell's standing on third. She should be standing on second, and Stotts should be standing on third. It should be bases loaded.
So I think they had a player interference out in the
No, so the second baseman is explaining this too. As Burrell, it was runners at the corners. Burrell should be standing on second, and it should be Stotts who's over on third with one out because it was a dead ball. The runner at third will stay. Runner at first advances to second on the hit by pitch. And that's exactly what Coach Bobo is saying right now. And yep, sure enough. And now they're going to put Stotts back over to third, so that is the case. I was going to say, if it's a hit by pitch, you got to bring everybody back. So there we go. They got it figured out.
All right.
So Morgan Wright will stand on at first with the hit by pitch. Bases will be loaded. And how do you think I want to rewrite this in my scorebook there, Stump?
All right.
So Ashley Binsley, the first baseman, will now come in. First delivery from Bear, swung on and missed as Binsley was behind it.
So how about bases loaded, one out? How's that?
That's
we'll just leave it
that's
there
all you
right
need
now.
to know, basically. I'm not even going to attempt to rewrite it. We'll fix that later. In between innings sounds good. 0-2. Swung on. Tapper right side. And there's going to be picked off over at third on the line drive. Double play as Stotts was streaking home and didn't realize it was caught. So Bear and West Muskingum work out of a bases-loaded jam. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Chenaden-Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers 2 convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Pre-packaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. As Stump was doing his best Brett Michaels impression there.
Whoa, easy there, fella, man. I tell you what, people had the lighters going out, ready to rock it out here right now. So
we move on to the third inning, and that last sequence, how big is that going to be down the stretch here? There was one out, runners at the corners. Morgan Wright was at the plate. It was a wild pitch that scored the runner from third. Then, advancing, was Burrell from first all the way to third. Wild throw over to the third. That advanced Burrell home. Tusky Valley leads 2-1, except for the fact that Morgan Wright was hit by the pitch. So it was a dead ball. Nothing happened there. And then, from there on out, great job by Bear to work out of it. No runs come across, so West Muskingum still leads 1-0. That one's driven to center field. Center fielder going back, gets under it, and makes the grab for out number 1. Great job by Ava Beatty as she tracked it all the way, even with a little tailspin from the wind.
I think you heard all the West Muskingum fans like, oh, this thing. Oh, never mind. I mean, they got excited with that first
It
got
sounded
hit.
good, but it just lost a lot of momentum immediately. Daly Foster, the left fielder, will come in. Foster, her first time up, delivered a double. First delivery, tapped up the middle. Reichman gloves, fires onto first for out number 2. That is probably a very good feeling for Reichman after the one in the first inning bounced away from her glove and eventually led to the run coming across.
Yeah, the big thing we talk about, there's going to be ebbs and flows every game here. And in Tusky Valley did it to Barnesville last game 5-0, and Barnesville wasn't able to cover. Tusky Valley gave up the first run this game, but they have done such a nice job just coming back and playing ball.
Outside corner at the knees to Huey. Her first time up, delivered an RBI single. The game's only run to this point.
And Tusky Valley's got to have a lot of confidence, too. Again, they put a lot of bat on the ball. It unfortunately hasn't resulted in runs to this point, but they're still in a good position.
0-1's fouled towards the Tusky Valley dugout, going for the outside corner and low. We'll see where Reichman and Burrell want to locate the next one. Looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered if you want your bats back in the lineup. 0-2, just high, runs up above the letters. Now 1-2. Yeah, to your point, Stump, there's been some hard contact already from Tusky Valley, so they got to be feeling good about, already getting a little bit of the timing of bear down. 1-2. Swung on, line drive, center field. That one's deep, and that one is out of here as Lydia Huey goes straight away center and makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Man, I did not think we would see a home run in center field tonight, but when you look at that flag right now, it's almost kind of still right now, so great timing on Lydia's behalf to pop one out of here in center field.
Huey jumped all over the one that was low as Reichman went back downstairs, and she made her pay. Now the Tornadoes up by a pair. Gabby Hammer, the center fielder, will come in. Boy, you were just thinking of a 1-2-3 inning, and suddenly you find yourself down now 2-0. See how Reichman recovers. That was 1-2 with Beatty in center. You saw her turn and look over her shoulder and kind of stopped about halfway. She knew that one was gone. First delivery to Hammer, swung on and missed. Hammer, by the way, Stump, I was looking at some of the stats for this West Muskingum team before starting today's broadcast. She is actually the team leader in batting average. .488 for the junior.
How can you not be with a name like that?
0-1 goes high. Yeah, the Hammer. She's also second on the team in home runs with 7. One count upcoming. Reichman's ready. Her next delivery. Swung on back up the middle, right past Reichman. Beatty cuts it off and will prevent Hammer from advancing on to second. But what a hard shot from Hammer right up the gut.
Man, right back over Reichman's head. Whew. But again, Ava Beatty doing a nice job. To your point, that thing was a rocket out there and took one bounce out there. And Ava Beatty doing a nice job getting it right back in, keeping her at first, because most of the time she's ended up on second or third right now.
Callie Smith coming up.
That was a rocket coming off there.
First delivery goes up, and Reichman gets Smith to swing through it. She grounded out to short her first time up. Yeah, I don't know how that ball was rising. I don't know how close it was to Reichman, but boy, they say if you're seeing it well, you hit it right back where it came from. That's about as perfect as you can do it.
You did.
0-1, tries to go well on the outside corner, and it's well outside. Now 1-1. Reichman kick steals the 1-1, drops too low. Burrell fakes the throw down.
Again, one of the things that home run does for the Tornado, too, it gets your bench all excited. And
the energy has changed.
A lot of noise coming out of there right now. And
2-1 goes low. Now Reichman slips behind. I mean, you see that home run that was driven to left, then the one that comes right back at you can really be a confidence shaker. The 3-1. Just a bit low. Actually, I take it back. I didn't even realize. I was looking down. Smith actually went after it, fouled it off the plate, so now 3-2.
To your point, it was a bit low, though.
It was.
It was out of strike zone.
It turns out the thump I heard that I thought was a pick from behind by Burrell was the foul tip off the plate. 3-2. Goes for the outside corner. That's ball 4. 2 runners on now. Katie Baer coming to the plate. 2-0 lead for the Tornadoes, thanks to the solo shot from Lydia Huey. It was close to a 1-2-3 inning for the Trojans. Instead, now Reichman will face her 6th batter of the inning. Next delivery is there at the knees. And there's always something to be said, too, when you're facing a pitcher with some good velocity like Reichman. It's just about bat speed and getting the contact. The ball's going to go somewhere with how hard she throws it. Next delivery. Goes for the outside corner, catches it again. It's 0-2.
Man, those last 2 pitches, again, almost unhittable. Just cover that black stripe on the outside corner. They're just really nice pitches down in the zone.
You have such a small window to get that. 0-2 goes up, and it runs high. You have such a small window to hit it, and if you're trying to pull it, all you're going to do is beat it straight into the ground. You're going to have to push it to the right side, but your reaction time for that has to be perfect. 1-2. Goes outside, drops low. Now 2-2.
Tell you, good discipline right there, because that was one of those pitches just off the plate right there. And again, very easily could have gone after, but evens the count at 2-2.
Reichman getting the call. And maybe giving her own call there. Next delivery. Swung on and missed for the punch out. So Reichman will limit the damage, but the Tornadoes have 2 on the board thanks to the solo shot from Huey. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia at 330-343-9830 and put the life back in life insurance.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Home half of the third on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. East District Championship here, Division 5, as it is the top of the order again for Tusky Valley. Tornadoes, plate 1, thanks to that solo shot from Huey. Reichman has to work through a couple batters, but eventually does strand 2 on the base pass. Tusky Valley's offense now, they've seen Bear at least one time through, so we'll see how they adjust. First delivery from Bear, well outside. And to Bear's point so far, she did give up 3 hits and did hit a batter. But even with 4 runners on the base paths, nothing hurt, didn't let anything across, so it's a successful job you've done. Next one is going to be fouled off by Wallach straight back.
That's always the big stat.
I don't know a coach anywhere who says, how many hits did you give up this season? It's how many runs. It's always the question. It's weird how that works out that way. 1-1. Swung on, Sky to the left side. That one's well back there. Left fielder trailing back. It was still gaining some traction, but put away there for out number 1. Handling it no problem in left field was Foster. Wallach got underneath it. That'll bring up Haley Rotuno. Wind is blowing from right to left, as we mentioned, so it got a little extra oomph behind it.
Yeah, Daly Foster doing a nice job. Again, was under it. You can kind of see her drift over to the foul baseline as the wind kept pushing it over there. But
a few feet in front of the warning track, she put it away.
Did a nice job there. Yeah, Ellie put a nice charge in it, just not quite enough.
Bears' next delivery is going to be in there for a strike. You and I can see the dot right on the ball from the spin from Bear. Now the question is, do you think either of us could hit it? Because the answer is no. The 0-1. Swung on, back up the gut, and Rotuno's got a single. So a 1-out base runner will bring Brennan Reichman to the plate. And a great job of hitting for Rotuno. Put it right back up the middle. Did not try to do too much with it. Just a nice, solid, smooth swing. So Reichman, she struck out her first time up. looking to help herself out on the offensive side of things on her bid in the starting circle.
If you added up all her foul balls, she had about 4.3 miles worth of foul balls right there before she struck out there.
Next delivery, Reichman unloads on that. Left side, left fielder, trailing back at the fence. It's gone. And we got a tie ball game as Brennan Reichman goes straight away left field. 2-2.
Finally got it inside the fence right there, because when that thing went up, first question was, did it have enough? And then second, was it going to stay in the pole? And the answer is yes and yes.
Initially, Foster had a beat on it. We thought maybe it was going to check up, but the wind must have got underneath it because she went all the way back, and suddenly the fence was there, and the ball was over. At tie ball game, and we'll start things over, basically. Ariana Wade now coming to the plate for the Trojans. You know, you were bringing up about the foul balls, and I think Reichman might have learned about the timing after her first at bat.
But it didn't even sound like she hit it really solid, which is the scary thing, too, right there.
She got under it then. First delivery to Wade inside. So you and I know nothing because we said, well, it's going to be kind of hard to get a ball out of this field today with all the wind. Well, we've seen two of them now. But we already knew we didn't know anything. 1-0. Wade now gets into it. That is sky to left. Towards the scoreboard. Center fielder going back at the fence, makes the grab.
Good. Gabby Hammer doing a nice job. She felt that fence all the way over there and kind of scooted to her right about 6 feet to catch that. But I think that one was an instant that kind of got caught up in that jet stream a little bit and kind of knocked it back down.
Wade also, I think, got under that one too, hit it to the deepest part of the field, and it kept cutting towards the left. But yeah, to your point, Hammer went back, located the fence, got in front of it, and was about a couple feet in front of it. Delaney Erickson, she had a single her first time up. Looking to do it again. She'll swing and foul the first one back off of blue. And I can promise you, as a catcher, you feel bad when you can't stop it from hitting blue on the foul ball. She actually turned around and asked if he was okay.
Yeah, that's neither one of those positions is for the faint of heart back there.
0-1. Drops in. Now 0-2.
I tell you what, you just feel the energy shift now, don't you?
0-2, swung on and fouled. We'll do it again. You certainly do, because now it's the Tusky Valley dugout.
Exactly.
With all
just sitting here thinking about that. You know, West Muskingum hits the home run, their half of the inning. You just feel it. And now Tusky Valley's all up on the bench, hooping and hollering. And, again, it's an amazing game if this works. You just got to keep your head level and keep playing.
Good hold there by Erickson as Bear tried to get her chase high, but it's 1-2.
Again, props to the Buckeye Trail athletic department and maintenance crew here. They got a beautiful facility here.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Appreciate letting this happen today.
1-2 way out of the zone as Bear lost the handle. I mean, we were down here last year for a game, and we knew what this facility looked like. They have spent a lot of time and effort in making this play. Well, all three fields here with the football field, the baseball field, and the softball field. And it's all tucked back in a nice little area. 2-2, swung on, fouled away. We'll do it again. And I know that the Warriors faithful have a lot of pride in this around here.
Understandably so. Again, you got a beautiful facility here. Appreciate all the hospitality. As soon as we turn in here, you know, again, the people are great here, and appreciate everything they've done for us and for high school softball.
2-2, swung on, fouled away. We'll do it again. Good at bat from Erickson. Now, the first time when she came up, she went after the first pitch she saw and got the single. Now she says, I'm going to make Bear work a little bit more.
We have a gentleman down here that brought a new box of balls. We have lost quite a few this game, so he has a new box sitting right there, ready to go.
Next delivery from Bear, way outside. The at-bat continues for Erickson. Now 3-2.
Delaney, again, doing a nice job, starting 0-2 off there, making her go full count here. And again, now she can look for her pitch and really drive it.
(3-2). Swung on, foul tip, and she'll stay alive as Bowers couldn't quite hang on to it. She looked back and was thinking to herself, oh, you got to be kidding me. Both dugouts alive and well. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, so Bayer will sit down Erickson and win that battle. But the Trojans tie it up thanks to a 2-run shot from Brennan Reichman. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
It's a brand new ball game as we head into the fourth inning, 2-2.
It's a brand new game, and here we go. And I don't know who the DJ is here, man. They got every area covered. This place is rocking right now.
First one is outside for ball number one. I believe, I'll have to look back and I'll let you know here in a minute, as it is Bowers who's at the plate, the catcher for the Tornadoes, looking to get things rolling here for her team. And she'll go back up the middle. Reichman gloves it on the backhand. On to first for out number one. 2 times we've seen Reichman in the circle making the play.
Yeah, Reichman to this point having a lot of success with the batters 6 through 9 right now. And
your DJ back there would be Athletic Director Craig Taylor.
Really?
Yeah.
Props to the AD here at Buckeye Trail. That's awesome.
Delivery to Reese is in there for a strike.
He's doing a heck of a job back there, man. We got the 60s, 70s, 80s. We got it all covered today.
I knew that sounds like right out of your playlist, truthfully.
That was good.
Next delivery from Reichman goes for the outside corner, and it's away. Next delivery, swung on, popped up, right side, Wade trailing back, and she will make the grab for out number 2. That'll bring Meddings to the plate. I'm sorry, I guess technical term, Director of Operations at Buckeye Trail High School. And DJ.
The Director of Operations be D.O. he's a D.O. DJ.
Meddings stands in. She struck out her first time up. Reichman kick steals inside. It's fouled away, though.
I wonder if he's doing the scoreboard, too, because who's ever doing that, they are on top of it. That guy, I tell you what, we got to give him a McInturf Really Player of the Game right there.
0-1 at the knees, now 0-2. I only have one shirt today, though.
Don't.
You can give him your hoodie.
I don't know. It might be snowing next game. We're in Ohio.
0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed as Reichman goes 1-2-3 in the top of the fourth. It will be the Trojans coming up to the plate here from Lore City right after this.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting, from traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Bottom of the 4th inning on the way here in this East District Championship Division 5 winner. You know what's next, Stump? Regionals right around the corner, believe it or not.
Phew. Is that unbelievable or not? Man, just seems like we just had opening day here not too long ago.
It felt like it. Kelly Stotts, the right fielder, will stand in. She'll foul the first one she sees off. She delivered a single and was a part of that crazy sequence in the 2nd inning that looked like Tusky Valley had taken a 2-1 lead, but instead it was bases loaded, and Bear worked out of it. Trojans obviously did end up tying up the ball game here, 2-2, as Bears 0-1 is outside the zone.
You know, the impressive thing, Nick, again, that happened back in the 2nd inning. It had been real easy for the Trojan ladies to kind of hang their heads after that point, but again, they scored 2 runs last inning here, come back 2-2, and it's anybody's ball game right now.
2-1 to Stotts, just misses outside. Bear gets ready again. The 2-1. Swung on, hard hit ball, left side, shortstop, no problem, over to first for out number 1, and handling things with ease was Antonetz, and that was a heck of a play.
Yeah, Antonetz remembers when Callie Stotts hustled out a single last time. She was not going to let that happen. She fired it over there for the first out.
Haley Burrell, the catcher, will come in. Hallie. Did I say it wrong?
Hallie?
I keep saying Haley.
Hallie? I'm sure.
We'll ask her after the game.
I'm sure, yeah, she's heard it both ways.
First delivery will be a strike as Bear, not sure what that was, but a nice drop on that pitch. She reached on a fielder's choice and then was eventually stranded on base. A 1 inside as Burrell will lean out of the way. I think I heard a couple different Trojans players just yell, "Wear it."
Easier said than done.
It's survival instinct, man.
Yeah.
1-1. It's that time I flinched, I won't lie.
Burrell. I wasn't going to say anything, man. I saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, yeah, oh, yeah, that was.
You know what's the bad thing is I flinched and I didn't even put my hands up like I was going to try to stop it.
Take one off the face. Yeah, hey, wear it, Nick. Wear it, Nick.
2-1. Burrell pops it up right side. It's out of play. And souvenir for the Squirrels.
That might be retrievable. The gentleman in charge of the new softball. I'm getting that one myself. that one we can keep.
I know exactly where it is. That's probably why he went the pants route, too, because that's Poison Ivy City. 2-2. Inside as Burrell leans out of the way again. Now 3-2.
Tell you, good plate discipline right there. Sometimes you get a little nervous with the 2 strikes. You want to swing at anything close, but again, good patience at the plate. Good take to go with a full count.
3-2 delivery is cut on and fouled away. Burrell will stay alive. That is something that Erickson did last inning, and now Burrell is doing here. They're making Bear throw a lot more pitches, obviously just helping more with timing and getting more eyes on these pitches. Bears 3-2. Swung on, driven, left side. That's going to drop in the gap. Left fielder's over there to cut it off, though, and it will hold Burrell to a single. But it's a 1-out knock. And we'll put Tusky Valley in business with Morgan Wright coming to the plate.
Man, one of the things both of these teams, again, the outfield plays a nice defense. You got Daly Foster out there cutting that off right there. And you almost thought that Burrell is going to look going second, but makes the wise decision staying on first.
Wright, her first time up. She's only seen one pitch, and it hit her in the leg. So we'll see what she does here.
This is where the chaos came about.
It's a very similar situation, except there wasn't a runner. There's no runner on third. Is the only difference. Wright sees the first one on the corner inside for a strike. Bear gets the call. A 0-1. Swung on, skied straight back from behind us. Now 0-2. Wonder if somebody let him know, hey, he's going back for another one.
He looked at that one and said, no.
Nah, no. We'll let somebody else get that. 0-2. Swung on, and I did it again.
Yeah, that was legit. That one comes off the bat, though. You know, the first one that came straight at you, I don't know about that one. That was legit.
I start to flinch, then I don't even finish it because I'm like, oh, yeah, it's chain link.
Yeah,
we're good.
Stop. Don't do it. You just have to. It's just natural. If you didn't do it, I'd be concerned about you.
Right up here, not moving. The 0-2. Outside corner, strike 3 is called as Wright is sat down. Great location from Bear, painted it on the black. So up next, looks like we are going to have a pinch hit coming in here.
Number 15.
That is going to be number 15, Kyra Garbrandt, will be coming into the game. So Garbrandt was in the starting lineup as the flex in the district semifinal game. Coach Stacy Martin, they were not sure if she was actually going to be able to make it into the lineup today. So we'll see what Garbrandt is able to do. Big spot for her. 2 gone, 2-2 score, bottom of the 4th inning, runner on first. It's really weird how these district games, all of a sudden you start getting these real tight ball games. Wonder why that happens.
But to your point, sometimes these teams are so good through the regular season that they don't get a lot of chances to play these tight games. So it's always interesting how they react. So you'll see more and more of these teams kind of pick up games late in the season with other competitive teams just to kind of get used to that.
First delivery to Garbrandt's out of the zone.
Just to get used to that situation of being in tight games and being able to respond positively in those tight games.
And we've seen a couple of those for Tusky Valley this year. That's something that Coach Josh Bobo for West Muskingum spoke highly with his team about. He said, we've pretty much had we've run the gambit of, the run rule scores, now 1-1. We've also had these situations having to come from behind. They've kind of had a little bit of everything, and that's probably that's a great thing for tournament time. Next delivery from Bear is on the corner again to Garbrandt, now 1-2. Bear is living on that outside corner.
Yeah, the good team's got to figure out, listen, you're not going to have, the greatest bats every game, the greatest fielding every game, so how do we overcome that? And that's part of the learning process of becoming a successful team. And
1-2 is a strike 3 called at the knees. Garbrandt is going to be thrown out in the first on the drop strike. We'll move on to the 5th inning now. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Big shout out to all of our presenting sponsors today. But of course also with jumping on for today's presentation, that would be Lisa Hoy, State Farm Insurance. Give them a call.
With these balls going out, we got cars just on the other side of the fence right now. She might be a good one to call here before too long here.
Top of the order, Addie Antonette's the shortstop, and you say about would be a good one to call if the Cars are in danger. Antonette's did lead the Tornadoes in home runs with 12 this season. First delivery from Reichman, inside corner for a strike.
At this point, 0 for 2. Pop out to second base and center field for her, so she's almost got that little natural upswing that creates a lot of those balls getting out of here.
Hard hit ground ball, Wallach gloves on to first for out number 1. By the way, into the game after the pinch hit is Garbrandt over at first. So Antonette's is retired to start things off. Daly Foster now in, the left fielder.
Ellie Wallach, the nice play over there. Nice fielding there. Wasted no time firing it over there. Good throw.
Foster, a lefty. She delivered a double in the first and a run scored. Then she ground out right back to Reichman. Reichman's first offering goes for the outside corner, and it's just tailing away. The 1-0. Good hold there from Foster. Reichman went upstairs. She held the hands back. It's 2-0. Getting at the point now, believe it or not, we're already in the 5th inning, and it's all about base runners from here on out, discipline at the plate. The 2-0. Swung on and fouled to the left.
I'm always curious of these left-handed slap bunters, how many are right-handed batters that at some point they put them on the left side and slap.
That'd be a good Adam question. I know it does happen. 2-1. Good hold again by Foster. It's 3-1. It does happen from time to time, and actually probably way more often than we think. Foster digs back in. 3-1. Ground ball, Wade, backhand, and it's bobbled in and out of her glove. Throw's going to come in late. So an infield single for Foster. Good effort by Wade, but couldn't quite get the clean transfer.
Yeah, you said it perfectly there, Nick. Again, Ariana Wade did a nice job knocking it down. She had to move quite a distance to her right, and it was going to be a unbelievable play. She was able to make it, but more importantly, she got to it, kept them held to first base, and here we go.
Lydia Huey, the second baseman. You remember, she's the one who hit the solo homer. She also has an RBI single. First offering from Reichman's off the glove of Burrell, and advancing on to second, no problem, is Foster on the wild pitch. Huey with an RBI single and a home run. She has accounted for both of the runs thus far for the Tornadoes. Next delivery from Reichman. Runs it at the knees, now 1-1. That's a tough location to hit if you're a batter or low it in.
This is a tough location, and this is a great duel right now between these two. Again, Huey home run last at bat. And
next delivery goes up in the zone and gets her underneath it. It's now 1-2.
I think that's the pitch Brennan went. The first pitch just unfortunately went a little high over Burrell's head there, but that's a nice pitch, and Huey went chasing up in the strike zone.
Huey, one of only 3 seniors on this West Muskingum team. She'll foul it away to stay alive. She's batting .464 this season.
That's not bad.
I didn't know.
Wow.
Reichman gets the call. Burrell ready to. Now 1-2. And lost the handle. It runs high. Past Burrell on the wild pitch again. And Foster will move up 60 feet away now. So a deep enough fly here could bring Huey home, or could bring Foster home. Another pressure spot here for the Trojans in Reichman. 2-2. Was high and a hold there from Huey. They are going to peel out to the base umpire, but no swing. The right call. Full count upcoming.
Ooh, that was close.
Hands did not come through. I'll agree with it. 3-2. Swung on and just a foul tip there from Huey, so she'll stay alive. Great at bat for her.
Smacking herself on the helmet right now. It's like, lay off of these high ones. Lay off. I said, those come in looking like a beach ball, and they are tough to hold on.
Reichman ready. The 3-2. Swung on and missed as she goes upstairs and will retire Huey. That'll bring Gabby Hammer to the plate. Strikeout and a single for her.
It's a great at-bat there for a great at-pitch right there for Brendan Reichman. Really hanging tough in there right now, full count. That's, to your point, a pressure pitch right now she was able to do for an important second out. Now you just can't let up. You got to stay intense and get Hammer out here.
First delivery to Hammer. It was a half swing there. She went after the up and in, so it's now 0-1.
Kind of a little bit of difference here again when you're seeing these pitchers now for the third time right now. She had it all down to the zone. We've seen her throwing up in the zone a lot more, trying to keep them off balance right now.
0-1. Outside corner. Swung on and missed. Burrell got pumped up for that miss. It's now 0-2. Foster stands over on third. 2 gone, top of the 5th, tie score from Lore City. 0-2. Way high, Burrell is going to glove it. She's going to fire to Reichman. Not in time as Foster will score on the 3rd wild pitch this inning. Tornadoes take the 3-2 lead in the top of the 5th.
Again, you talk about the importance of just getting runners on base, and you never know what's going to happen. That's a prime example of Daly Foster getting a base hit right there and ended up on the 3rd run of the game for the West Muskingum Tornadoes.
Next delivery there from Reichman was high as well. It's 2-2. Yeah, taking advantage on the base paths if you can do it effectively. I mean, it is such a huge asset to have. 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3 is called. So Hammer is sat down, but the Tornadoes take the lead on the wild pitches. Tusky Valley coming to the plate, looking to battle back right after this.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Pressure time is here, bottom of the 5th inning. Tusky Valley coming up to the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game as Daly Foster scores on the wild pitch to put the Tornadoes up by 1. Wallach in this game, a single, a stolen base, and a flyout for her. Bear kicks and deals, swung on, skied to left center. Going back is Hammer for it. Now she'll come in and will make the grab for out number 1. Wallach went after the first one she saw, got well under it. It'll bring Rotuno to the plate. She has popped out and singled. For all your custom woodworking needs, all the custom lumber you need, or even firewood, if you need that too, be perfect for a campfire with spring weather here, contact Millwood Lumber. Jumping on for today's presentation of high school softball on our YouTube channel. Delivery from Bears on the corner.
Tell you what, a pallet of firewood would be good right now. Perfect night for a fire right now.
Might need it to warm up. It's a little windy for that.
It's a little windy, yeah. Just put in a nice fire pit. You'll be fine.
0-1. Swung on, inside outed, right side. First baseman going over and tried to make the basket catch, but it's over her head. It'll now go to 0-2. Katie Bear in this game, outside of the long fly, the 2-run homer from Reichman, She really has done a great job in keeping Tusky Valley in check. 6 hits allowed so far through 4 1/3. The 0-2 goes outside, and it just is away. Bear getting the call. Rotuno in a big spot. Next delivery pushes away off the zone again. Now it's 2-2. Rotuno back in. 2-2. Swung on, driven to center field. Hammer, about midway back, is going to step up and make the grab for out number 2. So 2 straight flyouts to straightaway center. It'll bring up Brennan Reichman.
Hammer having an enjoyable 5th inning right there, making the first 2 outs.
Hasn't had to move a whole bunch to get those either.
Now, she's played a nice center field tonight, though. We had one, I forget who it was, that hit it on the warning track.
That'd be Wade.
She did a great job of getting back there and kind of feeling that fence, and she's had some nice putouts here this game.
Just behind the big BT logo out there from Buckeye Trail High School. First delivery to Reichman, off speed, and she turned on it, but it's going to go foul. Bear decided to take something off of it. The last time she offered Reichman a fastball, might still be going down the left side.
Hooked it right in that pole.
0-1 goes at the knees, and it drops out of the zone. 1-1.
When you get a pitcher on a pitcher, it's always amazing the head games that get played on both sides of it.
1-1. Reichman drives it to the left side, foul again. Now 1-2. And we need to find some more softballs.
We are out of softballs.
I wonder how many are hidden in the woods around here that never got found.
Come fall time, I bet.
Oh, I bet you could find quite a few more.
Forget hunting mushrooms in the springtime. We're going to hunt softballs in the fall time. Probably pop right out.
1-2. Swung on. Reichman gets under it. Left side, shortstop, going back. She will make the grab there. We will move on to the 6th inning. Buckeye Trail looking for more. They're up by 1 in this district championship. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
It is the bottom of the 6th inning, and it's getting to be crunch time here from Lower City in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. I want to give and offer a big thank you to who have been on all season long in the Keim Home Center, Right Mark Roofing, and Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Integral part to us being able to bring you high school softball and all spring sports really this season. Callie Smith, the third baseman, will come in. She is ground out and walked. Reichman going to have to keep this a 1-run ball game to keep her team right in it. First delivery to her, she'll go and get Smith to swing through it. It's now 0-1.
Yeah, I think the bottom half of this lineup, 5 through 9 for West Muskingum, has yet to get a hit off of Reichman right now.
Next delivery is in the turf, or off the turf, I should say, now 1-1, as Reichman might have lost the handle. No, to your point, the only runners to get on 5 through 9, there was a walk and there was an error. And those are the only 2. The other at-bats have not been productive. 5 through 9 for West Muskingum. It's the top part of the order that's been doing the damage. Next delivery is going to be just below the zone. Now 2-1.
Hallie Burrell did a nice job of framing that. The umpire kind of gave that a second look. She did a nice job there, trying to give everything to her pitcher.
The 2-1 swung on, line drive, right side, and Wade's not going to be able to get to it. Right fielder will grab, tries to throw on to first. It's past Garbrandt wide. Burrell's going to step up and grab it. She'll think about throwing to second, but just eats it. So Smith with the single there and will advance to second on the wild throw to first. Katie Bear, the pitcher, she has struck out twice, but she will come in. And that runner on second in scoring position in Smith, that could be huge here in the final 2 innings. It is important to note Tusky Valley, as the home team in this tournament game, will get last at bat.
Yeah, good hit by Kaylee Smith there. And
runner is going to be caught in between. Wallach has it now. She'll fire back to second, and Wade. Tag is not in time. Boy, Smith, I think, got crossed up there, and Burrell threw it down. Wallach thought she was coming, turned to make the tag, but then had to fire it back to Wade, but the throw was wide. That could have spelled disaster for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Smith was thinking out there.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout and a mound visit. We'll go ahead and take a brief timeout with them. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Tournament softball rolling on here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Very brief meeting there. Bears ahead in the count 1-0. Reichman ready. First delivery is going to be fouled to the right side. And if you're Callie Smith standing on at second, she was smiling back to her dugout after almost getting picked off there.
A little high five to the third base coach there. Like, yeah, okay. Coach Bobo, I got you. Don't worry.
I knew what I was doing the whole time. Everything was fine. Count even at 1-1. Now Bear will round a bunt. Reichman lost the handle. It goes past Burrell. Smith advances on to third. That would be the 4th wild pitch, by my count, Stump, issued by Reichman.
Yeah, again, we've seen the pressure that West Muskingum puts on you, just simply getting on base. And, again, Kaylee Smith.
2-1 swung on and missed as Bear might have helped out Reichman a bit as it was dropping low in the zone. She offered at it. Count draws even at 2-2.
So to your point, between the throwing error in right field there and the wild pitch, you have Kaylee Smith on third base here with nobody out.
Next delivery is tapped to the left side. It will hook foul. Big pressure spot here for Reichman. And this Tusky Valley defense, you do not want to see that lead balloon anymore. 2-2, swung on and jammed off the hands, but Bear fights it off to stay alive.
If that was an early spring game, that would have hurt.
There is definitely more of a chill in the air. Sun has gone away.
That's officially what you call sawed off at the hands.
Some miscommunications here between Tusky Valley and their dugout trying to get the call in. Looks like Reichman has it now. Bear will stand back in. The 2-2. Low, past Burrell. There goes Smith home. Turn around, Burrell. She'll dive to make the tag, and she is called safe. Burrell tried to get the tag in there, and it looked like reaching over and trying to get the hand in was Smith. And I think Burrell is talking with her coach. Not sure if she got her wrist twisted up there or something. Regardless, right now, 4-2 ball game. Great heads-up base running by Smith.
Yeah, that's a big run right there for the Tornadoes. But, again, Burrell doing the right thing. Again, it came back right there, and she had a nice attempt there to try to go to the plate. And Kaylee Smith just sticking her foot in there ahead of the tag to get the 4th run.
Yeah, not sure if it was the leg or the arm that was able to reach over there. So up next, Kiana Bowers, the catcher. Oh, sorry, Katie Bear's still at the plate. My bad. It was a ball.
All
it was
sorts
low.
of action going right now.
So now a 4-2 ball game. Well, now if you're Reichman in the defense, there's nobody out, but nobody on the base paths. So now the task, just set him down. The 3-2 goes for the outside corner and misses.
I think Katie Bear almost gave herself away there. She thought she was struck. She thought she had strike 3 there. She started going back to her own bench right there thinking she had it. And umpire didn't feel the same way and
looks like
gave her a walk.
The freshman Brooke Bate will come in as the courtesy runner now for Bear. So still nobody out, 4-2 ball game. West Muskingum answering the call right here, looking for more runs. Kiana Bowers, the catcher, will come in. She reached on an error in the second and ground out to Reichman.
Well, before the inning started, Nick, we talked about how 5 through 9 had difficulties against Reichman right here, but again, that's why you keep playing the game right now. Kaylee Smith got a single and just scored the 4th run for the Tornadoes, and Katie Bear ended up here on first base on the walk.
Fouled inside. So Bowers slips behind 0-1. Well, and Smith, there was never a hesitation. When that ball went between the legs of Burrell, Smith was flying down the line. Now, it did spring right back to her, but it was just a good slide, just getting around that tag. Next offering at the knees, now 0-2. Swung on, driven, left side, left fielder comes in, can't make the grab, it bounces around her. Now coming around second and looking for home is going to be Bate. Bate is going to be there in time and standing on safely at second is Bowers. And now it's a 3-run lead for the Tornadoes. The RBI there for Bowers, West Muskingum. Still nobody out, courtesy runner back on in Grandstaff.
And Bowers doing a nice job ripping that into left field right there, getting past Morgan right there in left field. She did not hesitate, go right to second base, and Katie Bear ends up scoring the 5th run for the Tornadoes.
Maria Reese, designated player. We'll see ball number 1. She has delivered a sacrifice in this game and has popped out. Tusky Valley a little bit on their back foot right now. West Muskingum, though, keeping the throttle down. The 1-0. Outside corner called strike.
Yeah, this game's been moving right along right now. This is only the 4th batter in the 6th inning, but it seems like West Muskingum's been up for quite a while right now this inning.
1-1. Tries that same location, but it's too low. Now 2-1. Reichman kicks, deals, swung on, Tapper, charging its Rotuno, rooks the runner back at second, delivers on to first, close play, and she is called out there, throw down to third, and safely sliding in is Bowers, it was Grandstaff, heads up, base running there, but they do get the first out of the inning, but now a runner just 60 feet away.
Ooh, both of those plays close
bang, bang,
indeed,
both times. Meddings, the first baseman, she struck out twice, will come in. You know, Rotuno was looking that runner back to second and took a long time. Reese was moving down the line, almost beat it out. That could not have been by much.
Yeah, Kyra Garbrand again throwing it back to the Ellie Wallach at third base, and that was close.
Delivery at the knees on the corner, strike 1 to Meddings.
Seen a lot of aggressive base running there by West Muskingum. It's really paid off to this point for them.
One bunt attempt and trying to put it down the first base line, but unable to is Meddings, so she'll slip behind 0-2. Oh, don't you be pulling that thing out. Stump's got the weather radar.
I got the radar. Look at it. We got some dark clouds coming here, and I was like, all right, let's look at radar quick. So that's
yeah, we're hoping not. Reichman's 0-2. Swung on and missed as she goes upstairs. Snap throw down by Burrell. Kind of close there over at third, but Grandstaff back in safely. So back to the top of the order. Antonette's a pop-out, line-out, ground-out for her. Reichman and the Trojans trying to limit the damage after letting 2 Tornadoes runs come across.
So if I'm counting right, that's Reichman's 7th strikeout to this point.
Next delivery, back up the middle, off the glove of Reichman, into the glove of Wade, on to first for the out. So a 1-4-3 out will get him out of the inning, but the Tornadoes now up by a trio. Big Z Sports will return for the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
It is 4-5-6 coming to the plate here from Lower City. Dark clouds definitely have rolled in here. Tusky Valley going to have to chip away at a 3-run lead now as the Tornadoes put across 2. Ariana Wade, pop out, fly out for her. First one she sees goes right back up the middle. It's off of Bear, who will grab it and calmly throw on to first. Comes off the bag, close play, but she'll get the foot back down over there at first.
Ooh. I don't know.
First baseman in Meddings with a big lean just got the foot back down. Close play.
I'd like to see that again on the we doing Wayne Dorr replays here? No, all right, fine.
Well, after the game's over, you can scroll back through. And
I'm gonna have to watch this game again.
And, well, where'd that come from? A cloud burst or something as the rain suddenly starts. Delivery there from Bear. Back up the middle. Gloved again! And thrown on to first. What a job by Bear on back-to-back plays.
Man, good hits by both Wade and Erickson. Again, just right back up to Bear, who's able to make some nice plays.
It will be Stotts coming in. Single and a ground out for her. Yeah, it's got to be just basically a cloud burst there, because it just came out of nowhere, and now there's like nothing.
Yeah.
Well, there's something. Never mind, we feel it now. Wind picking up again. Bear delivers, swung on, up the middle, shortstop, tries to make an over-the-shoulder catch, is unable to do it. So keeping the inning alive will be Stutz. She'll grab her second base knock of the day.
And Annie Antonette's again with a
what an
great
effort
attempt
there.
right there. In fact, I think Bear thought she caught it. She put her hand in the air like, whoa, and right off her glove right there. Again, Callie Stutz doing a nice job there. That's her second base hit of the game.
Burrell reached on a fielder's choice and delivered a single in this ball game in a big spot. Suddenly the rain starting to fall here from Lower City. Bottom of the 6th inning.
I don't know to put my sunglasses on and pollen and stuff flying. Or
Burrell, ground ball. Third baseman has no problem. Over to first for the big out, number 3. West Muskingum coming to the plate looking for some insurance runs. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors, Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, top of the 7th inning. Rain is really coming down now here.
Wind picked up, rain coming down. This is not a good combination for softball.
Well, we'll see what Reichman is able to do on the mound, because not only, with Reichman going up there and hoping to keep the softball obviously dry, but, coming up here in a minute, Bear's going to have to also deal with the wet ball that she's going to be throwing. Reichman, so far in this game, Stump, we've seen moments of dominance and some other moments there where she might have struggled a little bit. We've had a run scored thanks to some wild pitches. We had a run scored thanks to a passed ball, a home run, and then just a overall good job by West Muskingum taking advantage of opportunities. It's a 5-2 ball game. If you are the Trojans, you really don't have a choice here defensively but to keep it right at that 3 runs if you're going to give yourself a shot with your last plate appearance.
Yeah, from that aspect, you're absolutely right, Nick. And on the same hand, you've had a lot of success, hitting the ball tonight. And, again, it's very capable of scoring 3 runs in an inning. So if you can keep them down here, you still got a shot.
Delivery from Reichman is fouled away to the left side by Daly Foster. She has a double and a single and 2 runs scored. She has had a very nice game so far. I'm kind of surprised Blue hasn't asked there's a couple cars out in the outfield that now have their lights on.
Yeah.
And actually, that's exactly what Foster is saying. We are going to want those turned off, as the base umpire will now go out there and ask them to kindly turn their lights down.
Now, it's always interesting with all these new cars and everything. A lot of people don't know how to turn the lights off in their cars.
Some of them, I swear, some of them don't even have a dial to be able to do that anymore.
This one might take a while here. There we go.
Yeah, we got it figured out. Hey, they didn't even have to tell whoever was in left field to do it. They just said, got it.
Now we got one that popped up in right center there.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Do we?
Yeah, the truck. Did you get them off? Nope, they're on still. We got a.
Next delivery to Foster is too low. I see it back there now. Now it's 1-1. Bright side is it's not right up on the fence at least.
Oh. You know what, Nick? You may be keeping stats by yourself here pretty soon because the paper's getting wet. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you are. Good thing the wind's just keeping you wet over there. Next delivery from Reichman. Might have lost the handle there. Now 2-1.
That's.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I got an idea.
Watch. We don't take care of our console here. Adam's going to shoot us here back at the station here.
Well, here's the bright side. It is portable, so I'll just hold it from here on out because that's normal. Erickson gets into, or excuse me, Foster gets into it. Right side, right fielder will come in and make the grab for out number 1. That was Stotts who came over and grabbed it.
Yeah, nice play by Kelly Stotts. Getting ranging over there, pretty good distance. Held up there a little bit. And again, we've seen how important that leadoff batter is right now. And Tusky Valley fortunate enough to get the first out.
Have you ever seen a broadcast where somebody's holding, you can't tell what it is, it's wrapped in a T-shirt now.
And I don't think it's raining anymore, is it?
I have no idea. Next delivery from Reichman, swung on, foul to the right side. Huey, she struck out her last time up, but she has had a monster game so far with an RBI single and a solo home run. We really haven't called her name defensively from second base. She hasn't seen many today over there. And actually, you might have a point. I think it might have stopped already. Just enough to be annoying. Reichman trying to keep the ball dry. Huey back in. Reichman ready. The 0-1. Low again. Burrell blocks it. It's now 1-1.
So we got Reichman trying to keep the ball clean. We're trying to keep our score sheets clean. They're dry.
There's no hope. I guess my keys got a free car wash for some reason. And this is where, as a pitcher, too, there's just the mental aspect of it, too. You're feeling like you're struggling with your grip. It's gotten a little bit chillier now. The ball is wet, and got to battle through. The 1-1, and it's low off the ground again. That was not a rain that, would be a soaking rain by any means. It was just enough to just make things slippery.
Yeah, and whatever
stuff left and right.
Whatever you have on, it is officially wet too, just enough, to your point, to soak everything. But
I think I might have had my window cracked on my passenger side of my car. I'm going to find out when I go to. Good thing it's the passenger side at least.
Hey, got here. I mean, sun was out. It's going to toast in the car right there.
2-1, fouled straight back as Huey was on it. It's now 2-2. If you're Tusky Valley out there in the field right now, obviously you're thinking task number 1, no more runs to come across. But all of them, all the batters are also thinking, all right, where are we in the order? What can we do? How are we going to battle back in this? So there's so much nerves and intensity in this. Goes at the corner on the outside at the letters. Strike 3 called on Huey.
Good, nice pitch right there by Breichman, right at the top of the strike zone right there, making a great pitch there for the second out.
We apparently have a hole up there or
you
something.
know what? I was wondering about it.
There it is.
I thought somebody back there was playing jokes on me and throwing something at the top of my head there for a second because I kept going drip, drip, drip. But
Gabby Hammer in, check swing, and it will be a called strike regardless. Hammer has a single and 2 strikeouts.
The other thing we're finding out, Nick, we got all this water on our table, and it leans back towards us.
Yep. I've started noticing that. Next delivery from Reichman. Good hold there from Hammer. I'll fix it here in a second, Stumpy. All right, put it back down.
Good.
There you go. That should help out a little
bit.
That's engineering.
Ooh, yeah, that's teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
1-1, low again. West Muskingum looking to advance on. It's been a fantastic season for them. Same can be said for Tusky Valley. Still an inning to go, still a chance, but first task. Gonna have to get out of this inning. Reichman battling through the elements. Next delivery fouled straight back, now 2-2. All things considered, struggling with the grip a bit. She's handled it rather well after that surprise pop-up rain.
Done it well, and again, with that, are you able to throw your whole, all your pitches? And again, to your point, Brendan doing a nice job bringing the heat still.
Next delivery goes for the outside corner. A good hold by Hammer. She thought about it, but it will be a payoff pitch upcoming. By the way, the winner of this showdown moves on to the regionals, obviously. They will be taking on the winner out of the Southeast 3 district as swung on and missed. Hammer is sat down. A big strikeout in a 1-2-3 inning from Reichman. Trojans, last chance at the plate upcoming. They need at least 3 to keep their tournament hopes alive. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Trojans looking to keep their season alive. 5-2, they trail the Tornadoes. Bottom of the 7th inning, all comes down to this Stump, as standing in at the plate will be Burrell. First one she sees the ball low. Actually, I take that back. It is not Burrell at the plate. It is Morgan Wright. I must have forgot to write down. Oh, that's what I did.
Probably can't see through the rain anymore.
That's exactly what it is.
Everything's kind of a blur now.
Mm-hmm. The 1-0 swung on and missed. Bear had the bottom drop out from underneath it. Now 1-1. Wright was hit by a pitch and struck out in her only 2 plate appearances. Bear takes a deep breath, gets ready. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up, left side, shortstop going back at Antonetts, and she'll make the grab for out number 1. That will bring up Ashley Binsley back into the game. Binsley in her 1 plate appearance lined out to first, and that actually ended up turning into a double play because it was a line out at first, and the runner was well off a third. They were able to pick her off there.
Yeah, for the Trojans, again, that double play happens with the bases loaded as well.
Binsley, a senior for this Tusky Valley team. Big spot for her. Bear has had just incredible confidence since this game started. You know, even the 2-run home run from Reichman, the only run she's given up, she has never wavered in this ball game.
Yeah, and your point, you know, it doesn't have necessarily the speed, but just completely different mechanics. I shouldn't say mechanics, but just different
rhythm
the whole game. Mm-hmm. And
it
again,
has changed almost every pitch.
A really nice job of kind of keeping everybody off balance.
1-0. Swung on, ground ball. Third baseman will glove it. Fires on to first, and a split over there, and pulling the foot over at first. Binsley beats it out.
Again, that's why you always hustle there to first base. And Ashley Binsley, again, doing a great job of putting the pressure on Kaylee Smith there to make that throw. And Kaylee Meddings just not quite to keep the foot on there.
Did everything she could, but just couldn't keep that foot back.
I'm not sure how tall she is, but, yeah, she used every inch she could.
So now you get back to the top of the order. Ellie Wallach will come in. Wallach, a single and a stolen base, but has flown out twice in back-to-back at-bats.
Again, if you're the Trojans, you're not going to win it with one swing here right now. So, again, you don't have to get up there and try to kill it. Just continue to get runners on base and chip away at this 3-run lead.
First delivery way out of the hand there of Bear, as advancing on to second is going to be Binsley. And Bear, again, as I said, feeling cool, calm, and collected throughout this game, just had a laugh with her dugout as she knew she lost the handle on it. Shortstop and Antonetts there telling her it's all good, but I don't think Bear had any concerns.
Even Barr's like, it's okay, relax, we're all good right now, but.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed, and that was off the glove there, so moving up to third is going to be Binsley on a passed ball. So it's 1-1, or yeah, now it'll be 1-1. And Binsley stands just 60 feet away. Would rule out here, obviously, with the 3-run deficit, going to rule out any attempt at a sacrifice to put you at 2 outs.
Yeah, and Ellie Walk's got a good enough bat. Again, we've seen her throw some dingers over the fence right now. She's hit the ball nice and hard today.
1-1 inside. Binsley going down the line, but what a dig from behind the plate there by Bowers. Fake the throw down. It's also wise base running by Binsley. You saw she never really got way out in no man's land.
Yeah, you cannot be the second out here if you're Ashley Binsley on third base. That just cannot happen right now. And to your point, you kind of wonder if there's a little mental toughness going there with Bear right now because she's tried to throw some pitches.
Wallach uncorks one, but it's going to hook way foul into the trees. So now 2-2.
Again, there's an example of the power that Wallach has right there to be able to put one out.
Ball going to come in from the left side. Get him in the dugout to try to dry him back off. Almost need like one of those little heaters off to the inside. Bear, ready. Wallach in. The 2-2. Swung on, driven, left center, way back and way out of here.
Wow. That one took off.
A 2-run home run, and suddenly we got a brand new ball game as Ellie Wallach goes over the scoreboard in left center, and it's 5-4.
That thing went over the scoreboard and kept going up. That was a great shot right there.
Mound visit here from Coach Josh Bobo. A one-run game with Haley Rotuno coming to the plate. Stump, we were talking about how the fans on the front row, they've got cars parked right up against there. She hit it over the first row of cars, maybe even the second row too. After that foul ball down the left side, you almost wondered, all right, when's she going to really make the contact? She found it.
That's officially a bomb right there. Again, get the energy back in Tusky Valley right now. And if you're Haley Rotuno right now, again, it's just I got to get on base, get a good hit here. And again, you have given yourself a great chance to tie or possibly win this game yet.
What a phenomenal job by Wallach to weather the storm and make it a one-run game. Rotuno, pop-out, fly-out, single, run scored. Down the left side, diving grab there, but it's going to be called foul. Rotuno did beat it out, but it was just outside the base paths when it was grabbed over there by the third baseman.
It's that close.
Smith with a heck of a diving grab. Her throw on to first was not going to be in time to beat Rotuno, but my goodness.
Yeah, Haley Smith with a great snag over there at third base. You thought, man, that makes it through. She's on second, but again, first you're impressed with the play, and unfortunately gets called back on foul.
The 0-1 is on the outside corner painted. It's now 0-2. Bear looking to shut down Tusky Valley's rally. One out, bottom of the seventh, 5-4 ball game. Exactly what you want out of a district championship. Bear ready. She'll deal and deliver. Back up the middle, and Rotuno's got her second hit of the game. Haley Rotuno, I'll get it right at some point. For some reason, I keep pronouncing it two ways. But Rotuno keeps the inning alive with one out. Now Tusky Valley's feeling it.
Great piece of hitting there. 2 strikes right there, and Haley doing a great job of putting it right up the middle. You got your tying run on first base.
Tying run on first, and the winning run at the plate. Brennan Reichman coming to the bat.
So we've seen Katie Bear kind of throw a few pitches into the turf here this inning. You kind of wonder if she's able to throw all the arsenal, or if it's just simply slipping out of her hand. Or again, you kind of wonder. Again, it becomes the mental side of it right now, the pressure and all that good stuff.
Bears delivery to Reichman on the outside corner. It's there for strike number 1. Reichman, a 2-run home run for her, a strikeout and a pop-out. Tusky Valley battling back. West Muskingum looking to hold on. Bears 0-1, swung on and driven foul. Rotuno on first, Reichman at the plate. 2 strikes, 1 out. You could not write this script.
This is what you spend the hours in the gym for. This is what you spend the hours in batting practice for. This is great high school sports right here.
Bear ready. Her 0-2. Swung on. Tapper. Left side. Smith. Gloves. Fires on to first, and it is there. Wallach will have to, Rotuno will have to stay on second. So the fielder's choice does get the runner one base closer and into scoring position, but Tusky Valley's down to their last out.
Again, great play there by Kaylee Smith, again, making the right decisions right now. If you're West Muskingum, you want the outs. That's the most important thing right now. So you got Haley Rotuno on second. Ariana Wade up. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Here we go.
Wade has popped out, flown out, and ground out. Looking to keep the Trojan season alive. Bear gets the call. Wade stands in. Just below the knees for ball number 1. It is worth noting that through those 3 plate appearances for Wade so far, Stump, she's only seen about 6 pitches. (1-0) inside again. If you are Bear, Wade is not the batter that you want to leave anything over the plate for.
And again, we've seen the wind kind of pick up, and it's kind of going a little bit more to left field right now. So she's got plenty of power to poke one out of there. We'll see what happens here.
Wade calls time as Bear was ready. Rotuno on second, 2 gone.
It's a nice little head game by Ariana Wade there, too. Just kind of get her off that rhythm
Just
a
delay
little
that
bit.
rhythm.
Nice job.
The 2-0. Inside. Wade leans out of the way again. If Wade can get on, Delaney Erickson coming up. She has a single today, a strikeout and a ground out, but Wade is going to have to get on. 3-0 is in there for a strike. Now I'm regretting not getting the hoodie there. I should have brought the hoodie, Stump.
I was debating the hoodie. Thought it was too warm to start the game with, but I am very happy I brought the hoodie now. So
and I'm paying for it. 3-1. Swung on, back up the middle. Hammer's going to glove it in center.
Here we go.
Waving home is Rotuno. Sliding in safely. Wade will advance to second, and we got a tie ball game.
Here we go. Great hit by Ariana Wade up there. Nice hard play. Gabrielle Hammer trying to throw it at second, but great base running there. You're tied up, and you got him on second base. Here you go.
It was a heck of a throw from Hammer from center field, but it was just a bit too far up the third base line, and Rotuno was able to score. Delaney Erickson coming up. And we can guarantee this. Tusky Valley seasons will roll on.
Ariana Wade, smart base running. As soon as she saw that go over the pitcher's head, she went to second base immediately, puts the pressure on West Muskingum.
And the mental toughness of Wade, who was hitless all day, had an error in the field to step up when it mattered most. Erickson stands in. Delivery from Bear. Hot shot to the right side. Right fielder over pursues. Wade is getting waved home. She is safe.
Wow. Unbelievable. What
Delaney Erickson with the RBI single that scores Ariana Wade.
Wow.
And the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans will play on, and they're heading to the regionals. As Wade getting embraced on home plate. Unbelievable job for Tusky Valley to weather the storm and battle back, and an unbelievable job, too, by West Muskingum going toe-to-toe the entire time. You cannot ask for a better district showdown.
Again, great softball game today. It had a little bit of everything in there. It was 2 great teams battling it, but man, how about those Tusky Valley Trojans again, just coming back to the bottom of the 7th. Fabulous game.
Unbelievable. Stay tuned, because coming up is your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and when we return, we'll bring you the presentation of the McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We might have our work cut out for us. Tusky Valley picks up the 6-5 victory. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yorksville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
In a story that I don't know if you could write it better, 5-2, West Muskingum leads Tusky Valley heading into the final frame, bottom of the 7th, and suddenly the Tusky Valley bats come alive when they absolutely had to, as Ellie Wallach with a 2-run bomb to left center got the momentum back on the side of the Trojans. That was before Haley Rotuno got the single, represented the tying run, driven in by Ariana Wade, who then scores the winning run thanks to a Delaney Erickson single. Stump, you and I, at one point during a break, said Tusky Valley's been struggling to string things together in this game. They've had some hits, they've had some moments of success, but they just can't keep it rolling and go back to back to back. I think the Trojans might have hurt us in their dugout.
You know, that's one thing to do that during the regular season when you know you're going to have another game in the future. You know everything's kind of relaxed. It's a whole different thing when your season is on the line. You're in the district championship. You come in down by 3 runs, and to turn that around. And again, big congratulations to the entire Tusky Valley softball team and the coaching staff, including head coach Stacy Martin.
Yeah, unbelievable season for both of these squads. Obviously for West Muskingum, it coming to an end. And again, I bring it up every broadcast we have in the tournament, but it's important. It bears noting every single time that at the end of the season now, we've expanded to 7 divisions for high school softball. At the end of this season, only 7 teams statewide will have their hands raised as winners and will walk off the field as winners. It's such a hard thing to deal with sometimes.
And especially when it's a spring sport, because that finality is, especially if you're a senior, you're done.
That's it.
You know, graduation happens here, some here very shortly. To get to this point, you've had a very successful season. Congratulations to the Tornadoes, West Muskingum. You got nothing to hang your head over. You were right in this ball game, right until the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah,
and again, just kudos and congratulations to their entire team as well.
And we'll definitely tip our caps to West Muskingum for what was a phenomenal season for them. Tusky Valley season will roll on as they will move on into the regional rounds, and they will be taking on the winner of the Southeast 3 district, who we don't know because actually that championship has not been played yet because a semifinal game is still waiting to be played. That was supposed to be played this evening, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll bring you that update on our Facebook page when we have it. But wow, I'm trying to remember, Stump, the last time the Tusky Valley softball program was in the regionals.
I don't know. I'll have to. The athletic director, Steve Franks, is here. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, I saw him out of nowhere. Steve, he hung back and then all of a sudden appeared when that winning run came through.
He might have been one of the cars with his lights on. I'm not going to lie to you, man. But, congratulations to the athletic director, Steve Franks. He's been there quite a while. Well, and actually, Mike Horger's here, who takes pictures for Tusky Valley. He's kind of a Tusky Valley historian, so I'll have to jump over here and ask him quick and see if he knows.
Yeah, we will let you know if we can. Again, on our Facebook page, we will be putting up a post and everything. And we have to do one other thing here. They're doing the trophy presentation here for the East District runner-up and the East District Championship. And we're not going to stick around for that entire time because, partner, we got stuff to tear down and that. We got things to do afterwards. But this was such a phenomenal thing to witness here. This is exactly – you made the point earlier in the game. This is exactly what high school sports is all about.
Yeah, this when you get young ladies that have this opportunity to play, and again, it all goes back thanks to our sponsors, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. Again, thank you to the Ohio High School Athletic Association, the athletic directors, Buckeye Trail. There's just so many people that put this together, and to give these young athletes an opportunity like this to play in a game like this is very special and something to remember their entire life.
Yeah, I mean, and it's always the point, right? If you're on the West Muskingum side of things, it stings so bad right now, and you can't possibly think of it ever being as a positive memory, but I promise you one day it will be.
Absolutely. You'll remember all these girls that you've played with. You remember bus trips, locker rooms, all those weird things that the coach made you do, and all those little it's a blast, at my age.
The things the coach claimed, this will make you better. Are you sure? I don't know.
If it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. Let's go. But again, it's a very special time for these families and these parents as well. They invest a lot into these kids. This community's been very supportive by the number of people that showed up to today's game, on both sides. But a very special game and a great game today at that.
Could not ask for a better one. So running through as some of our final stats for the West Muskingum Tornadoes, who their season will come to an end here tonight. They accounted for total against Reichman on the mound. I've got them down for 7 hits there, Stump, scoring those 5 runs. A couple of their runs came across on wild pitches, on passed balls. But I tell you what, when the Tornadoes were making contact, it was solid contact. And it was working out for them all the way up there, of course, until the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, when they got the ladies on base, they did a nice job keeping the pressure on the Trojans defense right there that kind of bent a couple times there. And those are things I'm sure Coach Martin will look at and review before next game. But again, the pressure that they put on the defense, they got girls on base. They crossed them across the base a few times, and again played a very strong game.
Certainly did. As for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans, this was a team that kind of struggled throughout most of the entire game. They got the 2-run home run there from Brennan Reichman, obviously getting that 2 runs on the board. And then from there, that's when they really struggled and were unable to get through and break through, and that was until that final frame when out of nowhere the Tusky Valley offense exploded as they registered, Stump, get this, 5 hits in that last inning alone, which was only 2 behind what they had for the entire game to pick up the victory.
And again, we talk about, Ashley Binsley really starting that off, had that shot down to third, hustled down to first base. So
beating it out, and again, exactly what you say.
2021.
So there you go.
According to Mr. Horger, that's the 3rd district championship in Tusky Valley. I told you he'd know.
You weren't wrong.
The 3rd district championship in Tusky Valley softball history, and the last one that took place was 2021. And
so it has been pretty recent.
It has been, but again, you never can have enough of them if you're high school. So this is the part that coach or athletic director Steve Franks enjoys now, handing out the district championship medals and trophies to the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a special thing for, obviously, the seniors and the upperclassmen are here because these are players that you've seen grow for the past 4 years. But on top of that, think about these underclassmen, maybe some of the freshmen, too, who are out there, and I say underclassmen like sophomores, but specifically the freshmen. You want to talk about starting off your high school career right? How about picking up a district championship?
Again, especially for these smaller schools, it takes a lot of underclassmen to really put this together. And Tusky Valley has numerous freshmen and sophomores that have considerable playing time but contribute in huge ways for this softball team. And again, they're a very strong lineup from top to bottom. We've seen it, game after game. They proved it to this point, and they're gonna be a tough out the rest of this tournament.
It is funny because we talking in the pregame with Coach Martin there, we said about how about in your district semifinal victory that you were able to pick up the solo home run from a freshman in the bottom of your order in Ava Beatty. Now it's your bottom of the order again with Ashley Binsley coming on, getting that rally started. That is something that is such a luxury to have.
Yeah, we've seen, from batter 1 through 9, there's never an easy out for these Tusky Valley Trojans ladies right now. And they pick each other up right now. We kind of saw them down the first couple innings, and then when Brennan Reichman hit her home run, we felt that energy just kind of explode there. And I thought the Tusky Valley coaching staff did a good job at the bottom of the 7th there before they even started to rally them. Hey, girls, we got plenty of firepower in this thing. We are still in this game. That's why you play 7 innings. And they definitely executed what they needed to do in the bottom of the 7th and pulling out this great victory.
That is simply put exactly how it goes as they're going through all the trophy presentation now and getting all the medals for all the athletes. Now, partner, like we were saying, moving on to the regional rounds, you talk about the intensity, you talk about the pressure in a district situation. How much more does that get intensified when you start moving on to the regionals?
I think it's one of those things you have to talk as a coaching staff to your girls because, again, you can't make it too big. You really can't change anything you've done to this point. So, again, for those teams that have those upperclassmen, again, that's why they're so important. They kind of keep your whole team kind of in check. Hey, relax. We've done this all season. Tusky Valley, what win is that for them? They're in the 20s somewhere at this point. Which is an unbelievable season. So, again, you really don't have to change anything. Your lineup spent, hitting the ball from number 1 to number 9. So it's just more or less just stay what we're doing right now. The recipe works, and it's going to take you a long way.
As head coach Stacy Martin and her team now going to accept the district championship trophy there, and rightfully so. You see the seniors for Tusky Valley coming out to accept that. Really, really cool moment here. And it's kind of one of those things that it's hard to replicate, obviously, if you're the Trojans who go through this. But now you have to keep in mind that, 3-4 days from now, oh, hey, girls, we get to start it all over again.
Here we go again. Again, it's all that staying focused. You got all those things in your peripherals. You got graduations. You got school ending. It's amazing all the things that these girls have trying to, take their time right now. And one of the things that they got to do is simply focus on the next game now.
Exactly. Well, that will wrap up a little bit of an extended Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, but we still have to present our McIntyre Realty Player of the Game. Now, obviously, going through that final inning, there were quite a few deserving players, but one we decided to roll with because we always got to go with the senior route, right? Our McIntyre Realty player of the game is Ariana Wade, the senior second baseman for Tusky Valley, delivered her first hit of the ball game, an RBI single that tied it up, and then comes around to score the winning run of the game to capture the district championship for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. Thank you all for tuning in this evening, and thank you for all of our great sponsors. Stay tuned with updates on our schedule coming up on the Big Z Sports Facebook page, and get subscribed to our YouTube channel. Huge thank you to the Claxon Communications crew for all of their hard work, as always. Final score, 6-5. Tusky Valley tops West Muskingum. For Aaron Stump and the Claxon Communications crew, I'm Nick McWilliams. Don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.